Monza, set in a leafy park on the outskirts of Milan, has been the home of the Italian Grand Prix since 1950, apart from the 1980 season. It once featured steep banking, and even in its current guise, the 5.793-kilometre track is the fastest circuit on the F1 calendar, with an average lap speed of over 240 kilometres an hour and 80% full throttle. The start straight is very wide and over a kilometre long. The cars hit 345 kilometres an hour before braking for the first chicane, which is taken at just 80 kilometres an hour, with drivers using plenty of curves. This is one of the hardest braking zones on the F1 calendar, at 5.8 G of deceleration and a prime overtaking place. Then the cars head through the flat-out right-hander at Curva Biasino, named after a village nearby. It's also sometimes called the Curva Grande. At 300 kilometres an hour, they reach 330 before braking for the second chicane. This is very much faster than the first chicane at 110 kilometres an hour. The next two corners are known as the Lesmo Bends after a small community near the racetrack. The cars arrive at 265 kilometres an hour and dab the brakes for less than a second to turn into Lesmo 1 at 165, slowing to 155 for the second, more challenging corner. Cars often run wide into the gravel on the exit. Then
All right.
Hello and welcome to the BBU Formula 1 Div 1 Italian Grand Prix stream.
Hello, hello.
And as you can hear on this unfamiliar voice, I have Cookie with me today.
Have a good day, morning, evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Gonna be an interesting race here today, I hope. Yeah, as we just saw in the video here, it is the fastest track on the calendar. So hopefully we'll see some good speeds here. So far it looks like we have... Why is Bass set as an AI? Bass is now joining. That was good. I was like, what's going on? We have one... So AIs right now. Hey, can you write this down?
I am writing.
Cool. It doesn't matter because it just disappeared for me.
Well.
So, well, that was awkward.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Let's see here. So we are ready. Right. I hope this is going to be an interesting race. So we have Crispy Gaben, Crusader, Altrox, Davy, Mancho, Quizzy, Bearded, Tariaki, and Mr. Fluffy Bunny as the, quote, real drivers of this race. There's no Hudson so far.
Hudson was definitely showing up as an AI. He's the only one that I actually managed to take a note of, so...
Okay, cool. Oh, and this looks like it's wet. Interesting. Can you do me a favor and drop down to the F1 chat and just ask them, hey, is this wet race or quali or anything?
So is it wet race, sorry?
Move your ass down to the F1 chat.
On it.
Man.
Both dry.
Both dry. Okay, good. Okay, all the cars are coming out up in each other as we see as they leave the pit lane here.
Truly an interesting race.
Yeah, Quizzy here is the first driver out. Okay, the stream it looks like it's lacking a bit. I think
it wasn't mine too.
Is struggling a bit with the whole, hey, I have to stream to you and stream the race as well.
I can watch it on YouTube, but it might be a bit slow.
It was it's quote very delayed. Don't need good quality. Okay, I've dropped it down to 15 FPS for you, and 720. I hope it's bearable for you.
I'll get used to it.
Yeah. Anyway, what they're doing right now is the out lap, which is a lap they do before they do their actual fast lap that counts as their qualification lap. That makes sense.
While they're on that, I hope you don't mind if I hit you up with some I can pronounce shit. I hope you don't mind if I hit you up with some updates. So I've been told that Bearded has dropped out from Division 1 to Division 2 for the second split,
Yes.
but he has now rejoined. Alex, aka Fluffy Bunny, is up to Division 1 after 2 splits now,
Yeah.
and Baz had to leave Split 1, but is returning to Division 1 also. Yes. And Aaron has dropped out of Division 1 to Division 2, if I'm correct, as well.
Yes, very much yes. And speaking of Alex, we see him here as he comes around into the second tier, as he gets ready to enter the second rest zone. And so Quizzy is out here on his fast lap. But, well, that's a red lap, so that doesn't probably cut the corner in the first chicane, I would assume. Mancho's out here on... Was Mancho a real driver? He was, right? I feel like I mentioned his name at the start.
Sadly didn't. I'm just gonna look it back in the YouTube video.
Yeah. Six fastest 6 for 1 there. I would be surprised if he didn't. David is also out. Just behind him, also out on a fast lap. They have both opted to fit the medium tire compound. Oh, yellow flag there. Ooh, that is our new driver Tanaki there. That has, it looks like he had issue, or is he just going? Oh, I think he's just going slow to give space for the people. Yeah. Man, this looks interesting. Right behind him is the Haas driver. That now gets past him. Like that. Here we have Bas and Alex up here in 5th. So we have the first time since Davies taking the pole right now with a 1.95. Wow. 19. And 9.
Not bad.
Let's see Quizzy here. If he will actually call the lap this time. Or if he just in it. You already have a limited amount of fuel in. Can't just keep going. Because, well, if your car's lighter, you'll go faster.
That does make sense.
Crusader takes pole with 119. Yeah, I would expect to see faster from Gaben than that. Jackie, our new driver, sets his first time at a 137. To be fair, that didn't look like an actual fast lap from him, so I think we will see better. I do believe we will see.
I mean, it's such an interesting track. Surely there's going to be a lot of opportunity to perform.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's going to be an... Here we see the McLarens pulling in the trap. The guy.
Quick technical question. The people who showed up on the loading screen are not AI, right?
Yeah, correct. They are the actual real-life driver.
In that case, I'll make up the list of the AI players in a second.
Yes. And I know Quizzy is now driving without his racing line, which is a, quote, cheat line that will normally tell you where you should be on the track. So he has warned everybody that he might not be as fast as usually. Because, well, he doesn't know the brakings. I think it's
Kudos
interesting.
to him.
Yeah. So I think it's bold to do it, and I respect that. I very much respect that. Let's see here. I'm excited to see Bas. I want him to perform well. This is his first time out. Let's see him ongoing here as he comes through the chicane here. Altrox is out as well. Quizzy opts to go again. Man, that's 3 laps on these tires. Because we have to remember the tires they qualify on right now, it's the tires they will keep going on. And Bas sets it at a time of 1:20. And we have a lot of close times up here.
It is looking like it.
It's looking like it very much. The only one that's missing to set a time now is the man we're on board with right now, which is Altrox, which managed to stay in Div 1. Oh. Doesn't look like... wow. So yeah, he is right now, as we can see, he's swiveling from side to side. That is to get some heat into the tires, so he's ready to go. Because the clock starts counting as soon as he hits that crosses the line.
I must admit.
I was like, why can't I see how much time there is left?
Yeah. This looks a bit better now. So, just so the wide audience knows, I know next to nothing about F1, so Donkey's going extra technical for me here, and I do appreciate that.
I also know shit about F1, I'm just talking, man.
Look, you're good at pretending at least.
Yeah, mate, I do that. Ooh, and Altrox here says fastest sector 1. As you can see, it's purple. Ooh. That's also known as a purple sector. Interesting. Gaben is out again. He's out on the soft tires this time. Man, not happy with that 10th place. Gaben is our reigning champion. He's won 3 seasons in a row. Man, to see him down in 10th. Oh, and there we see he has a purple sector again. Let's see. Will this be a pole? Will Altrox just see... Well, boys, I am just the fast boy. Ooh, but now his fuel light has come on. And Jeff is telling him that he should take it easy on the car because he can't maintain that level of damage. Jeff is the engineer for every team.
Ah.
And Altrox said
my boy Jeff.
Third. Man, Bas, could you stop coming online all the time? I don't know if it's coming through on stream.
It's not showing up, don't worry about that.
Okay, good.
I can confirm.
Good. Go back to see... Oh, wow, and here's Gaben, he's going out on his fast lap here. And he goes fast in sector 2. And he pushes the track to the limits here as he's out on the curbs. That'd be interesting. Gaben's start hasn't historically been great. So we want to finish up high. But he is a fast driver, and man, when he hits it, he is a really, really good driver here. And he sits second, just shy of that pole position.
Yeah, that is really close.
That is so close. Man, it's but it did bring him up where he wants to be. That is so good to see. We have Hudson out on an outlap right now. Was Hudson a real driver?
Hudson is not a real driver. He's indeed an AI. I think, well, Hudson, Krusty, Yeezus, and Upek aren't real drivers, if I'm correct. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they could join in late, and Hudson has. Yeezus is also an AI, right?
Yeah, he was not on the loading screen. And
yeah,
he's also not in the call.
Yeah, and he's usually faster than this. But I didn't want to say it. Anyway, Crispy goes up and there and takes 3rd position. That's interesting. And here we have our new guy again, Teriyaki. Just gonna call you Teriyaki. Then,
do it if it's Taraki or Tarachi or any other pronunciation though. I mean, the way you say it sounds badass.
That's a drink. Teriyaki.
Teriyaki. I believe it's a food, not a drink.
It's a poop? I don't think it's a poop.
No, food.
Oh, food!
I don't know about you, Donkey. I don't often...
I was like, do you name your poop? No, that's a teriyaki poop.
Would be a weird conversational twist there.
Would be. Man, you hear Alex, you're like, go faster. Like, show me. You're my old McLaren boy. I want you to just win.
Listen, he cannot show off too strong and like fresh into
fair. True, you're right. Jackie
does be mysterious about it.
So, Teriyaki here pulls in and say, hey, I'm in Div 1 and I can't be fast. He takes 5th position. Speaking of Alex, now out on his fast lap. As he comes in the chicane here. And this is where it comes from, that the cars go vroom.
They they do go vroom indeed.
And he takes that corner here as he comes down. He is gaining on Teriyaki there. That will hopefully get out of his way if he gets too close. And he will there. That's nice to see that he just gets out of the way. That is a driver etiquette thing, that you move. Also, you're not in anybody's way during qualifying.
It is quite nice to see that.
Yeah, it is
In
very
a
nice.
competition like this.
He takes the, I don't know what that's called. The chicane there. It looks super clean. And there's no better feeling in this game when you just take as fast a cane and you just actually take it perfectly. It's so nice. As he comes up here, time is 1:16, 17.
Yeah, Alex did gain quite a
like
lot there.
it looks like a good time. Yeah, and it is. He moves up to 13. Crazy, man. It is close. And it is in the mix. Like 4 tenths more, and then he's in 7th. Like that's the thing.
Nothing.
That is actually nothing. They're so close in there. And the top boys are relatively close as well.
There's not even a millisecond between the second and third.
Exactly.
If I'm using millisecond correctly.
Yeah. Also gets here. I don't know why the game is refusing to telling me how long there's left of qualifying. Ooh, that was a Ferrari that was leaving there. Was that Gaben? It is Gaben that's going out again.
I've got news for you.
Yeah.
Hodgson is in, as is confirmed by Davey in chat. And teriyaki is indeed a Japanese food. Confirmed by...
I didn't say I didn't say teriyaki.
Oh.
I said teriyaki.
Yeah, there is a difference.
And then there's tzatziki, which is, I think, Greek.
Well, that's a bit further away. Does sound unique. It is Greek.
What's in this? Thank you, Dave. I still don't know how much time there's left of what's it called? Yeah. Okay, I have no way of knowing how much there's left. Apparently, but hey, he's done 2 laps out of 3. Which doesn't make sense in qualifying. I don't know if that means if we're 2/3 of the way there. But there should be, on my clock, around 3 minutes left of qualifying. Gabe comes up here. I'm excited. Do you think he will beat it? Will he take pole position here?
You know what? I'm optimistic. I think he will.
So Gabe is my old teammate. And I do have a soft spot for the man. Like, he is Swedish, but I still, man, have to root for him. He is coming up to all the traffic in the world, though. Oh, man, he is living on that. Everybody else will just move out.
Taking that nicely.
And nice to see here. And he comes up here to Cupcake, which is an AI in the Alfa Romeo. Is next one. 6 fastest sector 1 here, so good start. Alex has retired from the session. Alex is happy with his 7th place, which that makes sense to me. I would be as well.
He came really close to finishing on spot on 120.
Yeah. And he takes fastest sector 2 as well. Okay, and here he has to overtake Popke, the AI. Oh, he almost wins, but he saves it. Okay, looked like he had a bit of issues with the gearing there. Yeah, he's going very slowly. Yeah, okay, he's calling it this lap. Man,
It's gonna be hard to catch up from there.
Yeah, I think he hopes for the AI to go in so he doesn't have to pass it, or that he has a better chance of passing it up here. Goes again, though. Yeah, 124. Davey is also happy with his time. 4th for Dave. That's also a great time there. I have a lot of cars out on the track now looking to finish, and let's see where they all end up in the mix. So Hudson, as we said before, he is in. Hudson has been one with the sneaky strategies of like starting at harder pounds and coming in at the end, or doing the opposite of people, which I always find interesting.
It's always nice to see someone perform with like unconventional methods.
Yeah, it is very true, very true.
So it looks like Davey is fine with his 4th spot.
And we have Bearded, as you said before, he is out here, which, as you said, he moved up from Division 1. Oh, yeah, sorry, he moved down from Division 1 down to Division 2. Now is back here to prove that he actually belongs in Division 1. So let's see. Time remaining is 3 minutes. Which means that if you haven't done your hot lap now, then you can't do it. But also no. I don't know. Let's see Gabe as he comes here. Doesn't go fast as Sector 2 this time. I don't think he has the fuel in it to do it. Do it sadly. Well, 2nd position isn't bad. Teriyaki here. Man, yeah, Alex, that was a really great, great there. I think Bass is the one that's lacking in the Williams team right now. Even Bass is technically the number 1 driver. Teriyaki moves up to 5th spot here. And he takes first, but Crispy just shies it out of him. Man, he had it for literally a second. Wow.
Hey, he had it.
He had it, but then he didn't. Wow. See that right there? That's, that. Man. He could taste it. Like, man. His mom has just...
Baz himself says that there's gonna be no Baz, he's afraid.
Oh, no.
Did your game crash or something?
Yeah, his game has been acting like F1 recently. Man, I feel bad for you, Baz.
What a shame.
Really do. Yeah. Wish you could do some content. So that will say that Crispy takes number 1 spot, as is kind usual now. Dereki takes 2nd, then Crusader, Gavin, Davey, Altrox, Hudson, Crossy, Eases, Alex, Fluffy Bunny, Popcake, Mancho, Baz, and Quissy. Sorry, and Bearded take the 15th spot. Oof. Bearded, you have to show that you are here to stay. This is not how you do it.
But all of the times were really close to each other.
They
if you
were.
Look, if
They
you
were
look at it.
really close. Like, man, I'm game. I think this is gonna be a fantastic race.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, Hudson is showing up over here now. Unfortunately, as you said, no Bass. Man.
So no Baz, no Yeezus, no Crossy, and no Popek.
Man.
Hate to see it.
And Dave just bracking there with his good internet. I think that's why he crashes so much, because he's in so fast it crashes him out.
Too good, suffering from success.
Who could suffer? Let's see. And are we ready for the start to go? Man, wouldn't Gunther want to see the hat in front? And here we go! And they stay there. And I hate that I have to enable all this all the time.
There's almost a kilometer of just straight up throttle there at
Yeah,
the beginning.
yeah, it's just actually just go.
Before they come into the really
Okay,
big
it doesn't
curve.
look like we have any issues. All coming clean through first sec. Yeah, nice. Hudson moved up already. Caven dropped down. Sad. But yeah. And that AlphaTauri is hanging onto the Haas. But yeah, the Haas is just showing that Crispy is like, nah. Not a chance.
No one's fallen. No one's fallen behind that much so far. I mean, obviously, but you know.
Fastest lap. Okay. This is the... Oh, we have a yellow flag.
Hmm.
Which is... Look, is it Popcake? I don't know what it is. It's probably Hudson there that's lagging behind there. Let's see as he comes around here. Doesn't need... Looks like his car is broke though. Oh, yes, it has been cleared. Let's see what Quizzy... Well, Quizzy here, as he is, as I said, with no racing line whatsoever. So he is just racing as he sees best. Ooh, a bit of contact there. Ooh, squeezes on the inside there. It's like, nope, move.
It's a bit too tight.
Yeah, in front of him he sees Alex. He's on his gearbox. But on his side, man, okay, his AI is like, nah, I'm not giving up that spot.
Mention and Hudson have fallen behind a bit.
Oh, and he bumps into the ass of Alex there, which will break his wing. Means Quizzy has now to pit to fix the wing. We could just see the wing there, and there's the 3. He has built a wall of AI behind him. That is a known strategy. It is. And he is driving there to defend. He is trying to be 3 cars wide. But up
so
at the,
far he's succeeding.
But up at the top there we see the AlphaTauri with Teriyaki is in it. And here he tries, he goes past. Oh, he's not using the overtake button right now. Oh, and he has the more balls because he is now in the lead. Yeah, and here we see Quizzy goes in for the pit stop. She was expected. Nice.
I'm gonna leave the commenting to you for a bit because my quality's dropped.
Okay. Let's go and see what's happening down here. This is Mancho and Hudson. They do manage to come out in front of Quizzy, but has opted to go for the hard tires. Whoops, and there we see Hudson squeezed in there. Like, yeah, I fit here. Gabe in here, he wants to overtake Jesus here, and he makes the move. Crusaders also close up here and makes Gus ready to make a move here.
So how do you think going for hard tires this early is? Like,
well,
is it a...
Yeah, I don't actually know, so I don't think they will last him to the end, but it means that when everybody else has to pit, he doesn't have to pit there. And he can just keep going and then make a fat pit stop at the end where he will have super fresh tires and be ready to just rush out there. And Gaben goes to pass.
That does not sound not that bad.
Gaben goes past Crushy there. I can't. And now he's fully between. Let's see. And now the next victim on Gaben's list is gonna be Altrox. Altrox that we saw a strong performance from in the qualifying laps. But Altrox is he is looking at Dave. He's enabled DRS, he enabled overtaking. And there he goes. Does take it. Nice. The DRS closes. But Dave is not done. Man. He's out. Way. Gone. Dave is ready. He's charging the batteries. I believe he'll be back, but he has to think about the red Ferrari behind him. Right at the top is also very close. Ooh. Dave, you almost lost it there. Let's see, but there comes Gaben. And he does take the inside there. And he actually completes a double overtake there.
Well done.
And on the highway, that would be legal. There's contact there. The friendly lob tap there. Looks fine. Can Dave execute on this? Can he go? Look like it. Dave, the most unlucky driver we have in the driver roster.
Someone has to earn that title too.
Yeah, and there he goes. He gets the DRS,
Oh.
gets past him. Super clean, nice, well done.
Not
Takes
an
the
issue there.
chicane. Very well. We love to see it. Right here at the top, just like there's just these 3 cars here, and they're just driving around, man. They're all on the same tires, and getting the 2 behind it, getting DRS. Crispy gets the DRS here as he tries to come out. Nope.
And
The teriyaki is too strong.
he is holding on to that first place.
Yes, very much. Crusader though is, yes, he wants that spot. Wants to take the hot spot there. Crusader goes the fastest through sector 1 here as well. Which he is gaining a bit of time down there on Mancho. Him is good. He's on harder tires and everything, so that's not a bad position. Bearded, as we said, he is up here in 12th. He is 2 places away from the points, and he's on hard tires or harder tires. Even out here alone, he has a lot of time to make up to those boys, and there's no more DRS to be had. Oh, and there comes Crossy. Altruck shuts the door. Nope, he's not overtaking me today. Baz and Poke goes, and here he gets the DRS. And it is enabled, and he goes for the attack on Dave, but he doesn't have the stop there. And but if he can keep this distance, then he can take him on the next DRS zone, which is just the start of the second sector. Yes, this racetrack has 7 sectors because it's so long.
Isn't it the fastest track?
It is the fastest track. Alex, drive faster. Overtake Jesus right now.
We believe in you.
Yes. Don't even care that Dave's getting overtaken.
It's also my position to say that we believe in all of you.
We believe. Dave, goodbye. You've been overtaken.
Yep.
As I said, he took in the second year.
We did believe in Altrucks too.
Even Alex here, he is. I gets great racing from him there. Alright, so we've got. Looks like Crusader is falling a bit behind there up at the end. Like he was close to falling out of the DRS zone, which is, man, if he falls out of that, then it's going to be hard to hang on to though. And we see the pit stop opened here for Alex. Ooh, and Bass takes Pop K.
Oh, they're piling up a bit.
Piling up a bit. It is this chicane. That's what it does, man.
It's a really cheeky one.
It is a So that means that all the people on the red tire compound will soon go into pit. So up at the top, here with the boys, it is just a matter of, okay, who goes in first? How long can you stay out on these tires? Because you will lose time, and you will lose a lot of time. So that means that ooh, yellow flag there, that's
Ooh,
Bearded.
yellow.
That has spun out.
Ah,
But he looks like he fixed it. So yeah, and if we could just get a shot from the front of his car. His wing looks fine to me though. That's not too bad.
I wish I could see what you're seeing.
Yeah, man. Well, I can't really. That.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Mm. They were piling up again, but they managed to get some distance at the curve of Grande, as they say it.
I'm an idiot. I forgot to set myself to busy, which means that people is messaging me. I'll very.
See, I would turn myself to busy, but I'm not getting any messages anyway.
Oh, and there's a penalty for Quizzy for corner cutting.
Mm.
Man, Quizzy, don't do that. The last of the running cars, and you're cutting corners and you're getting penalties. Man.
Was it intentional?
I mean,
He is playing without the arrows.
yeah. Which is probably like his braking zones are on point. Anyway, what I was trying to say is like if Teriyaki pits right now, he comes out like I think 9th, something like that. I think it's 20 some seconds.
There aren't any really close standings right now. Oh, David just overtook, hasn't he?
He did. He very much did.
Just when I was about to say.
Thank you. That works. That was nice. But I'm just. Anyway. Here we see Crossy goes out. He goes for Altrox here. Does he have to speed to maintain? He will break soon. No.
Doesn't look like he manages to land it yet.
Oh. Altrox takes the inside and goes over the curves there.
Manages to keep his 6th position.
Hiraki, ooh, for speeding in the pit lane. See, man. That's bad. You can avoid that by clicking a button. You can have pit assist laid on that will like help you that. But...
Real men don't use buttons.
Well, real men don't get penalties then. Okay.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. So yeah. That means that right now, Gaben is leading the race, but Gaben still has to pit. The same with Altrox and Croshy. And Teriyaki got the penalty. Ooh, there's no heat in those tires, my friend.
Altrox just got 2nd place from, what was it, 6th? What happened there?
They all pitted.
Ah, yeah, right. I might have missed that.
Yeah, the whole field pitted.
Makes a bit more
10
sense.
second penalty today for corner cutting. Ah, that's a lot. That is, I think, Davey out of the points right now, it looks like. I think so. As we see, Alex here gets ready to overtake Yeezus. Should be able to do that. Yeezus is on hard tires. Alex is on the medium tires and has opted for the one-stop strategy, I believe. Man, if
So
Alex... Sorry, go.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Gaben and Altrox still hasn't pitted, have they?
No, they haven't. And neither has Crushy.
This is gonna be interesting in the long go.
And Crusader...
There's Gaben's pit.
Gaben's pit, yeah, and I believe we gotta see. Yeah, we see the rest of them pitting now. They had to.
They all swap to
Which,
medium.
Yeah, you could go to the end on the medium there, I believe. Which there's now. So Bass is the only one that's out, and he just, as I say that, he pits.
Yeah, his AI was holding on to that red one.
Which, yeah, because you don't really have to pit. And, like, he has to wait for Alex to pit, because if I don't want to double stack the pit lane and stuff like that. And so Alex is one position from going into the pits. And that one position is just in front of him. And he has a reasonable amount of battery shots there. A bit more than his opponent up front. Let's see, as they come around here to the detection zone of the DRS, if he gets it. And Teriyaki has a lot of penalty. I don't know what the penalty is for speeding in pit lane. I think it's 5 seconds, but I'm actually not sure.
Crusader's been trying to overtake for a while now.
Yes.
Giving that half a second.
And he gets close to it.
But not close enough.
Ooh, yellow flag. That is Squishy. That's one, I believe. Yeah.
Sector 2. It was him.
Oh. Is that Alex? It is. No. No, it's not Alex. Not Alex. Pass. What happened? What is spun the fuck out? It is Alex. We can see the wing is gone. Man, so close, and yet you're so far. You will now go into the pits. Yeah, and we see it there. Go in. So what does he come out on tires now is the interesting thing. Because you will have to change his tires because that's... Okay.
Well, he only has one option then. The white ones, right? He started with red.
You have more
I'm
than
not
one
sure.
set of each tire, but yes.
Ah, my bad. Medium it is.
Yeah, he comes out on mediums again, then yeah. Probably done the same. Crusader does get the overtake there, though. Man, we didn't... Bad. I apologize.
Crispy's only a bit behind.
Yeah. Let's see, and here we see, but we get the Hudson overtake here. And man, and Alex got exceeding track limits. Man, nothing was working for the bunny today. Second time penalty. Did he just get a double penalty?
I missed that. Didn't miss that Jesus overtake though. He's now in front of Bearded.
Let's see, it's Crispy. Crispy, can he take it? Can
He is gaining.
He is. Yeah, Crispy is going. They're wheel to wheel. But he goes, he does, he takes it. Good job there.
Nice.
Very nice indeed. Rosetta is just behind that. He's coming there, and he's like, "No,
it's
boy,
not letting Crispy
get the fuck out of my racetrack." But here comes Crispy.
What a fight!
What a fight! Oh, and that's Crusader out there.
Track.
Oh man, even Gaben gets past him there. I think there was a bit of... I don't know if they touched there. You can see it on the YouTube stream now. Did they touch? No. I think he touched him a little bit. Not intentionally. Not like... Hey. Fucked up. Like... It's... Happens. Like... Gaben sets fastest lap. Gaben is ready. He's hungry.
Tuck is still holding that first place. He is steady.
Yeah. And he is building up that gap, which is a thing. Like, when it's those two behind him are fighting, if you have to, like, defend your position, it's hard to attack the one in front of you, which is why he's been allowed to gain up that much time. Bearded does take Yeezus here. Oh, but man, what are you doing? Keep it on the track, boy. Just buy that WD-40 and gaffer tape.
It's interesting to see that there's over 11 between 4th and 5th.
Yeah, that's a lot. Crusader is definitely not out of this race. Like he can still make up some of that time. I still believe he could end in a Crusader does get a warning there, man. As I say that, then hey, that's Murphy's law there.
Today really is a day like this, huh?
Yeah. Well, he can do it. Well, he can't. Man, Crusader, I believe in you. I really do. Man, I also have to believe in Gaben. And Gaben is gaining. Tiny bit, but he is gaining on the man, Crispy. Gaben wants to prove he is the reigning champion of this league. And Hudson goes into pit here. Drops down a few.
I don't think Crusader is gonna let Gaben just take that like that.
Not keeping that close eye on there. But he struggled a bit there. Let's see, he enables the overtake here as we get into the DRS zone. Gets the DRS, pushes out. Everything goes. Manchus in the pits. Let's go. And he wants that spot. Let's see, will he make it? And Crusader is just behind him. And here we see, and Gaben enables DRS in a second. That goes. Enables overtake. Everything.
And he's got it.
But look what there's on the inside. That's Crusader.
Look who came in.
Who's like, nope, I'm still here, boy. Move. Man.
They're really fighting it out this time.
They are really fighting it out. And what comes out at the end is... Oh, man. And I see the end. It doesn't look like it's over yet for this fight.
Crispy manages to secure a third there.
Yeah, that's...
Breaking apart Gaben and Crusader.
Yeah, man. And Crusader was ready to fucking capitalize on that overtake there. I know we're missing a lot of action all over the track right now, but man, I'm sorry, but this fight that we're seeing up here, it's interesting. Just gotta say.
Man. Oh, Jesus overtaking? Beer did right there?
Yeah, he did. Nice. There. Beer did. Put the shit together. He's an AI. I think. If not, then, well, it's fair. He uses his fastest fall. And let's go back to the fight that I care about. Oh, man. Look at Crusader there. Feels so bad. He's actually a really fast driver, and we've seen it. Here, last race and this race, we've seen the speed Crusader has. We know he has the speed. Here comes the DRS.
There's the speed.
Goodbye, Crispy. I'm actually just faster than you here.
Oh, Bearded has fallen behind to 11th. Baz and Povek overtaking.
Us. Oh. Crispy is... No. Oh, can Crusader hold it? Crusader holds it. Oh.
What a tight front line there. Oh, there's a yellow.
And that is Quizzy. Okay, he's up again.
What happened, Quizzy?
Fun out. Pop K and Bass, that is also a fight that's just happening. They're the battle for between 1 and 2 points. I know it's 2 AIs, but man, they are battling it out. See there, goes off the inside line. And oh, bit of contact. Man, he just takes off. Goodbye, Rud.
There seems to be a bit more of a distance between the first 4 now.
Yeah, you're right.
Nice
like,
the
dust has settled. The ERS has been used.
Indeed.
And then we have Dave down here that's just looking at that fight and it's like...
I'm just gonna stay out of that.
You see the man Quizzy? He's gonna get blue flag now. He has blue flag. We can see green is blinking. And he is just, yeah, boys, just come along. Sticks the arm out the window. Just move along, boys. Move along.
Dispense your high fives.
Yeah. Easy pass, and Pupcake comes in again. Takes him with the DRS. And that is, however, like, hey, I'm getting closer to you. Peters is within DRS of Mancho now. Alex. Because he's now out on the soft tire, so he'll like try to get what he can out of like go fast the last couple of laps. I guess here. Which yeah, I get that. I do, however, think he has been lapped. Yeah.
Turk is holding his solid 6 seconds.
Yeah.
In front of Gaben still.
And Quizzy goes past there. Nice.
Oh.
It's like, but he has to go. He has to unlap himself. Like they are more than a lap faster than him. So he has to be so fast that he can just go past him and unlap himself, and then he can start overtaking again. And man, that's a hard position to be in. It sucks. I've been there. It's so fucking hard because you get blue flagged all the time.
Let's hope that it doesn't come to that, but if there's a safety car, he can be allowed to unlap himself, right?
Sometimes. In real life F1, yes. In this broken ass game, sometimes.
Hey, better than nothing.
Yeah, and that's the issue, like, because you're right, it should be like that. Also, like, Bass should overtake right now. I thought it could go. Yeah,
this is being way too unpredictable for that. Everyone keeps speaking too soon.
Yeah. I do, however, think that some of the places has been set and now there's not that much scrap going on now.
It does look like it.
There's 6 laps left.
Turkey, Gaben, Crusader, and Crispy have clearly established that they're gonna be the front line for this race.
Yep.
I feel like
the only thing that could happen now is if Gaben can make up so much time that, which isn't that much, it's around a second, I think, if it's a 5-second penalty. Then Gaben is on pole. If he can make up 1 second by just being faster.
Crusader, less than a millisecond there. Doesn't make it.
Nah, but now they comes around to the DRS zone, which is where he gets the super speed, and Gaben doesn't get the speed. And as I move away from Bass and Popcake, Bass overtakes, obviously. Love to see it.
Clearly you're listening to the wrong calls here.
Really, I am. Did across go using the DRS, but yeah, to get close to him, and I think if he attacks on the next. If he does at all. Or maybe he's just like, okay, I'm ahead of Crispy. Just barely. I need to, like, actually just drive and hope that my penalty doesn't fuck me over. Because with his penalty, I think he's actually in 4th. I could be wrong, but I think so. Because I assume it's a 3-second penalty. Man. Let's see. As he gets up there, he is now very close to Gaben's tail. Ready to rumble. What baffles me here is, like, Bearded down here in 13th. Why aren't you overtaking Manchu? You're on better tires. Like, only 2 laps. But still, like, hey, overtake him. Push.
There has been a fair share of yellow flags.
There has. And he was part of one of them, I guess. But still, move. Bearded. So my boy that didn't buy WD-40. Please. And Popcake and Bass just keeps on overtaking each other. That's the 2 AI. And now Bearded moves. He does.
Oh, he's gaining.
Oh, the DRS is over. The speed's gone.
Yeah, he has to slow down at the curve.
Yeah, he does. And Crusader has dropped down a fair bit, but Gaben has made up time. Gaben has made up time. A lot of time.
Crusader's now 4 seconds in front of Crispy. There was a bit of a fight going on there, but
yeah. Oh, yellow flag. That is
Sector
Alex here.
1.
That didn't break, I guess. Or what happened there? I don't know.
It's too bad.
Alex, you don't get points for hitting those things, by the way. No. Let's see. And right now, Gabe is in second. But that could change if you get DRS off of Alex here.
Baz took again.
Yeah, man, I'm done.
Never mind.
Done with that fight. I'm done. Like, I'm done. Done with
Look,
that
I'm
fight.
still trying.
Yeah. Man, let's see. Zeta has gained off again and is now losing. And here gets past Alex and so does Crusader. Nicely done, Alex. Good job. You moved out of the way at a perfect time.
Love to see the sportsmanship going on.
Love to see.
By the end of the race, I managed to
And
be able to pronounce
Altrox
things.
just took Dave here. I managed just to switch to it as it happened. Look at me. I'm that good.
Truly remarkable show of finesse.
Yeah. Which is 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. Squishy, you need to stop this. Because you get too many.
Crispy's fallen behind. He's now
Crispy
7th. Something has happened there.
Yeah, he's pitting.
Oh, he's pitted. He's pitted. My bad.
Something has happened. He has decided to go to that pit lane. His pit
major
crew,
event indeed.
His pit crew is unfortunately not so fast that they can just throw on the tires while he is racing. So what he will go for now is probably fastest lap because I'm sorry, Crispy. I know you're fast, but I don't think you're that fast. Straight up. I'm just not seeing that happens. Crispy gets for multiple warnings as well. Hudson is now 9th. Proof Park past Pupke and Bass. So now let's talk about it. The big question of the day. Who is your driver of the day? Who is you like? He has done it the best. I know mine.
You know, I wish I could.
I know mine. Want to know mine before you say yours?
I don't think it's gonna influence it, so go on ahead.
Okay. I think it's Gaben. I don't know. It just felt like he's had a really solid race, and now he is right now in first.
He seems to be securing that second place more and more.
No, that's first place. Because the other guy in top has a I think it's a 5-second penalty. If that's a 5-second penalty, then he's number 1. I think it's been a clean race from him. I think we've seen some good overtakes for him. He is my driver of the day. Okay, who's yours?
I would have said Crusader or Gaben as well.
Yeah, Crusader's also a great choice there. They've really been doing well. What breaks it for me with Crusader is he got a penalty and Gaben doesn't. That's the difference to me.
I mean, to be second place without a penalty, especially with like a strong competition there for so long.
Yeah.
It is quite an achievement.
Yeah, but also great performance from Crusader. See him there with the fight like that, been having to fight all the top people up there, like, man. And Gaben has a few more laps, man. He could overtake the guy up there. He could overtake Teriyaki.
I'm curious if Crispy's gonna get his lead back.
He's not.
He did swap to red tires.
But I assume that's to get the fastest lap, because if you get fastest lap, you also get You also get what's it called? The fastest time, the 1 point, and there he gets it. He gets fastest lap. You get 1 point
There
for
it
that.
is.
So that's also that is a common strategy. To go in and say, okay, I might not win, but then I do this because that's a point you take away from else.
Oh, yellow.
And that is Crossy. That's fun, or I don't. Well, he's going again, like, so hey. But
Seemed to be a bit off track there for a bit.
yeah.
Glad to see it wasn't anything major.
Yeah. Very true. Oh, yeah. Hudson now sits comfortably. Jesus can move up a position. I think that's the closest we will see. Popke and Bass, like, they're fighting it out. Gaben here sits pretty comfortably up here. He's now so close that he almost got it down to a 3. If it's a 3-second penalty and not a 5 as I predict, then man, I feel bad for him because he has been fighting so much for it. But then if it isn't, great drive from Teriyaki. Like, you've really been doing well. Chrissy, you need to stop getting penalties for corner cutting, my friend. Man, you'll get black flagged at some point.
Yeah, Aljox has been holding on to that 4th place as well.
Also-
But he is leading that section.
Yeah, also actually a great driver today. Actually has been amazing. Could also be a great addition to the driver for the day. I actually think that he has done a great. Man, Gaben, you can't fall that much behind. Oh, he's out of fuel. No.
Oh.
Not out yet, but he's close to out. Man. Okay. Has to
Wait
cross
to see
that
this
line.
course.
Teriyaki! Oh, unserved penalty. So that was a 5-second. That means that Gaben does take the pole. He is number 1.
There it is.
Teriyaki number 2. Crusader number 3.
I should not have doubted you.
No, man, that is, yeah. Fuck me. Hudson does a few overtakes there at the end. Nice to see. Makes up its position to 7th. Crispy, will you overtake Dave on the last stretch here? He does. He finished 5th. David 6th. Hudson 7th. Unless Crossy makes a move, he doesn't look like he wants to. And Popcake and Bass ends. Popcake, Bass, the Manchu comes around here. He does have Bearded right on the gearbox. The fight isn't over as we just saw, but Bearded is out of everything. Yeah, there's no fight there. And that concludes the Italian Grand Prix here in Division 1. Man, what a fucking race.
What a good race overall.
What a really, Gaven is the game's driver of the day. I think it's fair. Man, he was my driver of the day. Thank you everybody who watched. Thank you, Cookie, for stepping in.
Thank you for the opportunity. And
Fine, man. Are you gonna say it? Then hey, if I need one next time, you're the man.
man, I would appreciate it.
Cool.
I'll try to educate myself a bit more on the matter.
Cool. Next race tomorrow. I'm looking forward to seeing you there.
I'll try to make it.
Let's see. We'll talk about that later. Thank you again for everybody who watched. Division 2 will be streamed live on this channel as well by Davey and Quizzy, I believe. And, man, this was a good fucking race. So Crispy ends up being 5th. Man, and with the fastest lap, that's not the worst you could wish for. I think that's a great time. And thank you, and hope to see you tomorrow or later for the Division 2 race.